welcome to the Lifestyle First podcast. My name is Dr. Alka Patel. I am your host and I'm here discussing lifestyle medicine and making self-care as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 question, 2 reviews and 3 actionable health tips in each Light Bite weekly episode, all centered around the Lifestyle First method, your blueprint for the 10 key roots of optimal health and happiness. This is Series 2, Episode 2, and the theme in the Lifestyle First method we'll be exploring today is L, Life's Purpose. So we talked in Season 1 about why having a purpose in life is so important. And so in this season, I wanted to think about how we can live a life of purpose. Now, for many of us, we spend a lot of our life working, and it plays a central part in how we spend our day. So today, the one question we'll be exploring is, if you want meaning in life, should you have meaning in work? For many of us, our working lives are going through a significant period of change right now. And now, more than ever, feels like an important time to think about what work means for us. So, to explore this, let's review 2 pieces of information. The first is a 2009 paper titled, "If one is looking for meaning in life, does it help to find meaning in work?" Now, this was a survey of 231 undergraduate students which found a significant interaction between meaning in work and meaning in life. So those people seeking meaning in life reported a much greater sense of well-being if they experienced meaning in their careers. And within this cohort, the researchers looked at a different cohort of 91 undergraduate students, and they found that those seeking purpose in life also felt a higher purpose in their careers. And a 2005 paper titled "Spirituality, Meaning in Life and Work Wellness" has reviewed these concepts more broadly. And so for so many of us, work is the centerpiece of so much of our life. We know why having purpose in life is so important. It adds years to our life and life to our years and provides health and well-being benefits. And with meaning and purpose in life playing such an important role in general well-being, it also plays a significant role in work wellness. After all, we spend over half our life either at work or working. So let's just pause to think about what purpose in life or meaning in life could mean. Is that feeling that your existence is significant, that life is more than just about survival? It's the perception that the demands you face are worthy of your energy and commitment because they mean something. And thinking about purpose in work or meaning of work, this describes the role of work in your life. It's about the parts of your work that are motivating and grounding. It's autonomy and identity. It's responsibility and usefulness. Now, you might think of work as a financial process, which it is, but it's also a basic social process, and many of our psychological needs are met at work. It gives us a sense of being tied to a community or society and gives us something to do. And because so much of our day is centered around our work, our spiritual odyssey often occurs within the context of work. And work wellness then involves using your gifts and skills to gain happiness and enrichment and purpose in your working life. In fact, research has found that purpose is one of the main reasons why we work. Now, of course, work can hold negative burden too. Work stress, work overload, difficult working relationships with others. It's a frequent reason patients actually consult with doctors. And doctors also struggle with high levels of work stress themselves. Although work can be a centre point, it doesn't follow that you have to work to find your life to be meaningful, or that meaningful work necessarily leads to a meaningful life. Research does confirm that not all people find their life meaningful through their work, and that having a job or career is not a sufficient nor even necessary for attainment of meaning in one's life. And if you see your work as hampering the achievement of your full potential, it really becomes more difficult to uphold a sense of purpose in your life. And then work becomes that source of frustration and boredom and meaninglessness. But we spend so many of our waking hours working that if we don't find purpose in our work, then so many hours of our living are spent in less meaningful or even meaningless activity. But meaningful work can be the epitome of meaningful experience if your work is conducted with a sense of purpose. Your work's purpose might be big and bold and spectacular, or it might be simple and profound. It might touch the lives of many, or it might touch the lives of a few. And so the answer to the question, if you want meaning in life, should you have meaning in work? Well, the answer is yes, if you can. If you can find meaning in work, that can give you meaning in life, and this really is worth personal exploration. But if you can't find meaning in work, then you can still find meaning in life. So now, here are your 3 health hacks, your 3 activating actions, your lifestyle first prescription. My favourite part of the podcast, because I can give you tools for thought and tips for action. And today I'm prescribing life's purpose. And I want you to ask yourself 3 questions to help you gain insight into how you can find purpose at work and purpose in life. Just as a sideline though, the number 3, it's a really interesting number, pops up a lot. Beginning, middle, end, birth, life, death, past, present, future, mind, body, spirit, thoughts, words, actions. Interesting, don't you think? So back to what we're talking about. Here are 3 questions that are really useful to work through, to think about life's purpose and more specifically work's purpose. And this isn't an exercise to be rushed if you really want it to hold meaning and usefulness for you. So create a space in your day to answer these 3 questions. Take your time to gain an insight into your inner thoughts. You might want to do this over several hours or several days. Think through answers that really, really resonate with you. So, question number 1, why do I work? Now here's a few questions under that will help you tap into your why. Ask yourself, what do I look forward to most about work? What am I most proud of at work? What have I done at work that I would love to do more of? Where do I find inspiration at work? And what would I not want to stop doing? Question 2, what contribution do I make through work? And again, here's a few questions under that will help you tap into the value you give. So ask yourself, what are my natural strengths and skills? What am I doing when I feel most effective and most productive? Which of my personality traits stand out at work? What abilities do I have that separate me from others? And what life experiences have shaped my personality? And question 3, what do I want to leave behind? And here's a few questions under that will help you think about your legacy. Ask yourself, what do I care about that's bigger than me? What problems would I like to solve? Where could I provide most value and help to others? What have been my most fulfilling career accomplishments? And what specific work experiences have had the most meaning for me? I hope these questions and activities have given you some deeper insights into yourself. Your purpose at work normally shows up through your experiences, and being able to peel back the layers helps you to find your core. Your future, well, it's built on your deepest passions, your experience of living, your strengths and character, and your self-belief. And whilst work as we knew it might have changed and stopped for many of us, or changed beyond recognition due to the current global challenges that we're all facing, think of this as an opportunistic time to reevaluate the meaning of work for you. And if you're someone who isn't working, then use these same questions in the context of your life to unravel your life's purpose. And here's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American philosopher from the mid-19th century, that you might like to think about after this episode. He says, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honourable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." And that concludes today's episode, making self-care as easy as 1, 2, 3, with the backing of information and evidence from the field of lifestyle medicine. I really hope this has inspired you to take action. Please don't forget to subscribe and share, because the more you share, the more you too are instrumental in spreading messages of health that matter. And of course, please do leave me comments, ratings and a review so that I can continue to provide you with credible, motivating, thought-stimulating and practical information that lets you shape your health and be the author of your own health story. And you can connect with me on all the usual social media channels at Dr. Alka Patel UK, and use the hashtag the Lifestyle First Podcast or hashtag TLFP so that I can connect easily with you. And if you want to know more and access show notes and free resources, then just head on over to my website www.dralkapatel.com. I look forward to welcoming you back next week.